Hey, what's up? How you all doing? Just you, no one else. Just between me and you. Now, apart from all of the sacrifice hype being shoved into your faces this week, Digital Extremes have also announced that two Warframes will be getting a little bit of a love tap. Titania and Limbo, or Titania, whatever way you want to bloody pronounce her. So Limbo is going to see changes just in time for a possible prime. Again, poet, and I didn't know it. What better way to make players want his prime version than to rework the one thing that the community dislikes the most about Limbo, his stasis. Because it's nearly like the announcement of him having a prime on the way has made them realise just how much of a grudge the community has for Limbo stopping time and making your guns not work the way that they should. So just to clarify, I don't hate Limbo. I've played with some insane Limbo players who make him look easily like one of the best frames in the game once you get to know how to actually play him. But unfortunately the bad Limbo players far outweigh the good, so that is why he has earned the bad reputation within the game. But of course that is all about to change. Limbo's stasis is about to be changed to only stop enemies. Your gear and your teammates' gear will continue to function while in stasis, but because of this and how damn powerful this will make having a Limbo in your team, they have gone and halved the duration of stasis from 30 seconds to 15. Now that is at base duration. Duration mods of course will increase this back up. So you're no longer going to have to worry about your bullets being stopped because of Limbo's stasis ability. You're free to shoot enemies as they get stopped in their tracks as soon as they enter the rift and stasis affects them. Now with stasis, I'm not entirely sure if it will still have the limit to projectiles before stasis gets broken. I'm sure it probably will. At the minute the limit is 300 projectiles, and anything above that will of course end that stasis immediately regardless of what duration is left on it. Now I know a lot of you Limbo lovers enjoy running low duration builds. Also, Limbo lovers sounded really wrong. I do apologise for that, if that put a really distasteful image in your head. Elbow deep. Now like I said, if you really enjoy running a low duration build with your Limbo, then this is definitely going to mess your build up because it's going to half that low duration that you already have. But I'm sure you will find a way to make it work, maybe even better than it worked before. I mean, you found a way to make Limbo work, which means you're practically fucking God. Now if you enjoyed running a minimal range high duration Cataclysm build for mobile defense or other missions, then this will greatly reduce how long your abilities will work, and I think with 300% duration it gets you something like 45 seconds of a Cataclysm. But having to mod for 300% duration is a little bit crazy, and it is a lot of mods just for duration. Now we will know more once we actually get to see these changes in action, or how well Limbo will work when his prime arrives, probably with these changes either already in the game or they'll drop at the same time as the update. Now the other change to the other Warframe is of course Titania. Titania's Dex Pixia will make use of pistol mods once the Exalted Weapons change comes into play, which will probably be, I think, with the Sacrifice. So this change is going to allow you to mod Exalted Weapons separately from your main weapons, which is what we have right now. Your main weapons are basically shells just to carry the mods for your Exalted Weapons. Now originally Dex Pixia got benefits from shotgun and rifle mods, but with the upcoming changes that they've mentioned, it will change to sidearm mods, so basically your pistol mods. This will more than likely see a bit of a buff to how the Dex Pixia works, considering the amount of primed crit mods and that we have for pistols that the primary rifles and that don't have. Now they've mentioned that her two-handed sword, the Diawata, is also getting a buff to its base stats, but they haven't given us any numbers, so again we're going to have to wait and see just exactly how that plays out. So I'm not sure what the actual stats are on usage for Titania within the community. I'd imagine that she's one of the least used frames. She is a Warframe that I barely ever see when I jump into public matches, and especially with the way that her mini Arcwing works, it always feels really kind of awkward to me, getting stuck on the ground if you go too low to it, clashing with hidden walls and so on. So I know a lot of players that I play with don't enjoy her because of that, so maybe she might get another rework down the line, but they're the changes that they're going to implement for now with the Dex Pixia and her two-handed sword. So let me know what you think of the two Warframe changes with Limbo and Titania, happy or not. Are you excited now to see a Limbo in your squad who can stop enemies and allow you to shoot at them at the same time and basically not take your guns away from you? Do me a huge favour and hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching. If I don't